Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. Time for not just my last YouTube video for the night, but also my very last How I Met Kay and TJ YouTube series video. If you have been following the series, or if you're one of those people that sees the video and or this series pop up on your um, YouTube feed and you're just like, oh, not again. Well, you'll be happy to hear this is absolutely the last one. I'm not going to do any more. And I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh, finally, it's about time you got rid of that. I'm so over it. Like, I was so over it by, like, last fall. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. So, I am going to basically do a very rushed last 10-15 minutes to get you guys to where we are now. Well, one of the incidents that happened back in 2018 that you guys will find interesting, one of them for sure is this was back when just TJ and I. So TJ and I went and saw Happily Ever After at the beach of the Polynesian Resort. I figured it would be kind of cool to go and see Happily Ever After from a different location. Just to be different. And I've always seen it from the park, but I've wanted to see it from outside the park too. So the fireworks are about to start, and this lady screams out, "Sit down, my kid can't see it." Like, the fireworks hadn't even started yet, and she's screaming at me, "Sit down." Well, I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten annoyed of Disney guests, and I've told you guys a couple of stories about that. So, that was the very first time a guest ever was rude to me as a former cast member, or a cast member at the time. I was just like, really, lady? Like, come on. But, well, I shouldn't say former cast member, but as a YouTuber. But I was just like, whatever. I don't got time for this. I would say the most unusual experience I had with TJ, when we were friends with Melissa, we were hanging around the Contemporary, and we were trying to watch the fireworks. We were trying to figure out how to see it from a good spot. And Melissa was one of those people that absolutely loved to celebrate her birthday the entire month, which we thought was absolutely ridiculous. Her birthday wasn't even for like a couple of weeks or so. Melissa Fass was somebody that we used to be friends with. Well, at one point, we were on the bridge between the Contemporary and the Bay Lake Tower. And these two older ladies walk up, and they're like, "Are you trying to watch the fireworks from out here?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then, of course, they were like, "Come with us, we'll take you up to Top of the World Lounge." They're like, "You shouldn't be celebrating your birthday out here." And TJ and I didn't want to say anything because we didn't want to get in trouble with her. And she's not going to say anything because she just doesn't care. So we're just like, whatever. Plus, we were like, oh, this has got to be too good to be true. But it wasn't. It was real. So they literally took us all the way up to Top of the World Lounge at Bay Lake Tower. It was absolutely gorgeous. I have the whole thing on YouTube as well, besides the the Polynesian one. And it was so cool. They had their own music, and it was probably the best view of Happily Ever After I had ever seen. I was just like, wow, absolutely loved it. Definitely would love to see it again. But the odds of me going up there again are 1 in a million. So, TJ has talked about becoming DVC members, but I don't got that kind of money. But TJ talks about a lot of things. If you guys don't know this about TJ is talk most of the time. TJ is not so much action. I'm more action, though I am known for being all talk too. Can't deny that. Anyway, there was another time that we met the Tim Tracker, and I figured you guys would like to hear the story behind that. So Melissa found out that TJ and I were huge fans of the Tim Tracker, and she's like, "Well, I know him personally." We're like, "Shut up, no, you don't." And she's like, "Yeah, of course I do." And I'm like, "Okay, well, prove it," kind of deal. Well, she surprised us both big time. I had actually stopped off for a couple of minutes to go use the restroom or something like that, and then I was just walking. We were over by World of Disney, and Tim and Jen just walk right up. And my mouth just dropped. I was like, no way. I got a picture with both of them. I got to talk to them for a couple of minutes. This was back when Bandit was still alive, so it was really sad. This was also back before they had kids. But I still got to talk to them for a couple of minutes. It was really, really exciting. I think I got a little too excited that time, but I was so glad I got to meet them. And it was not even the first time I ever got to see Tim, but it was the only time that I ever got to see Jen. And the ironic thing was, Melissa was trying to arrange for Tim and Jen to come to my birthday dinner that November. Yep, that's right. And they actually did say yes to it, which was even crazier. I was like, there is no way they're going to come. Well, unfortunately, they did get busy. They are very, very busy YouTubers, so I completely understand. I actually heard Jen talking to Melissa on the phone, telling her why they couldn't make it, and because I heard Jen's voice, I 100% believed, okay, this was actually going to happen. But I understood. It's like, it is what it is. It's not like TJ doesn't eat out with a YouTuber all the time anyway, so... Well, once a year anyway. But I didn't, let it get I didn't let it get me down or anything. And I have seen Tim when I went out vlogging. It was actually the very next year, so I don't remember a lot that happened in 2018, but 2019 was the year officially that I knew I was going to be moving away. And I had decided right then and there that in 2019, okay, I've been putting off going to see the Universal hotels for way too long. Because I had heard about them, but I had never actually seen them. I better hurry this up because my legs are starting to cramp. So I decided that I was going to go on YouTube, the Universal hotels. Quite a few of them I went and saw by myself. Quite a few of them I went and saw with TJ, and one of those I actually took Kay with me. Oh, the only one that Kate actually went and saw with me was the one that I knew she would appreciate, which was Hard Rock. So I'm glad I saved the best for last, but that way she could go and see it with me. TJ did go and see Portofino with me. The one that blew up the most on YouTube, to my surprise, was Sapphire Falls, or whatever it was. Not Sapphire Falls, but the one over by Islands of Adventure. That one did extremely well. I was like, whoa, that's pretty impressive. But there was a day I was vlogging at Sapphire Falls, so I believe that was the same day that I not only almost stripped and fell YouTube, which was hysterical, but I was vlogging the outside of the building. I was showing everybody how pretty the waterfall looked. Well, I did get security on my camera for like a split second, but you barely can see them. Even if you were to pause the video at the right moment, you would only see them for a split second. And the reason why I know this is because I've seen YouTube videos where people were filming security and they got thrown out of the park right away. Well, the security guards probably did think I was vlogging. Well, I admitted this out of my vlog for the most part. And they came over and they were like, "Were you filming us?" And I'm surprised they believed me. And I said, "No, not at all. I know 100% that you're not allowed to film security." And I gave them the whole reason why I did not do it. And they actually did believe me. And they said, "Okay, good. We just want to make sure because you're forbidden to do that." And I'm like, "Oh, I completely understand. I truly do. I didn't feel like being trespass from Universal property that day. It was not on my agenda. So I was extremely thankful that I noticed my mistake. I even went back later and double checked the footage before uploading it to YouTube, because I was like, yeah, I'm not going to upload footage to security. And thankfully, I was careful, like I said I was. I have been getting a lot better with going back over my filming and editing out anything that shouldn't be on the YouTube video, but I'll get to that a little later. And I did a couple of other YouTube videos that I had been wanting to do. 2019 was the very first year that I went and vlogged the Strawberry Festival, I think. I don't remember, but I know for sure I did in 2020. I feel like I did go in 2019, but anyway. Whether I did vlog it or not is beyond me. And 2019 was the very first year I started filming up in Kentucky, so I'm going to skip ahead to September. So TJ came up here to visit me because I asked him really nicely, please come up and visit me. I'm extremely lonely up here. And we did some of the coolest YouTube videos. I'm extremely surprised my Exploring Florence, Kentucky vlog has already exploded over a few thousand views already in just 3 years. I'm actually not even quite that yet. And I'm just like, dang. It was a very well done vlog, though. I won't deny that one. I also vlogged experiencing Cincinnati, Ohio. Didn't do very well, unfortunately, but that's okay. Another one of my most viral vlogs was filmed that same exact week. I got to go see Newsboys Live United, or Newsboys United Live in Troy, Ohio. And that vlog exploded within no time as well, and it still has. And also, right around the time I moved to Kentucky, the Greatest of All Time Championship for Jeopardy was going on. This was back when Alex Trebek was alive. And I filmed Ken Jennings being made or whatever the greatest of all time. And that vlog has been my most viral. I would be surprised if it has 30,000 views on YouTube at this point. I was like, what in the world? I'm just like, holy crap. One of the projects I was thinking about working on this winter was redoing my intro video, so it would include 2021's videos as well, and just a little bit of new ones as well, but I just haven't gotten around to it, not to mention I'm back in college now, so I'm like, I guess I'll get around to it later. I'm kind of waiting until I go to Central Florida and then back. I mean, yes, I need to add on last year's, which is when my YouTube channel turned 5. But I wouldn't mind adding on my Central Florida vlogs for next month to kind of finish it up. I kind of feel like my YouTube channel introduction videos should be changed up every now and then. 2020 was the very first year that I ever went on a vacation to Florida. It's kind of weird. And that was the very first year that I know for a fact that I vlogged the Strawberry Festival. That was the very first year I finally got to go to the Crystal Palace. That was also the very first year that Mardi Gras was kind of weird. And I'll give you guys an example of a time when I learned to use editing, and that was last year. So, last year, I was vlogging the Strawberry Festival, and I accidentally walked into an exhibit that I should have remembered our booth from 2 years ago. And the guy yelled at me for YouTubing in his exhibit. He does not like his wood being advertised, whether photography or video footage. So I went back and I edited out all of that. I wish I could go back to him and tell him that I took all that stuff out. he sees me again at some point, which won't be this year, thank God, because he might remember me. But if he ever sees me again and he yells at me for even being in there, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries trespassing me. I would tell him I will not vlog in his place again. He likes to make stuff out of wood, and he's over by the St. Clement's strawberry shortcake built booth, so I'll have to remember that for future reference the next time I go to the Strawberry Festival. Also in 2020, I vlogged Busch Gardens for the first time in 2 years. And this was by far my best and my favorite YouTube video. And I have a little surprise for you guys when I go back to Busch Gardens next month. I am going to do a really cool introduction because if you guys remember correctly, the last time I went to Busch Gardens was to do a construction update on Iron Gwazi and to film or vlog their food and wine festival. So they'll give you guys a rough idea about what I plan on doing for my YouTube channel this year. But as far as the introduction goes, you just don't know, and I cannot wait to vlog my Busch Gardens vlog this year because I have the perfect introduction that'll really immerse you guys. But otherwise, to kind of summarize everything up, TJ and I continue to visit each other every single year, and you guys kind of got an idea of how I like to go down to Florida and some of the stuff I like to do. He still likes to come up here. I mean, last year he was technically up here. He came up here in August, and we did some YouTube videos. And the year before that, he came up here to work for a few weeks and ended up just being for a few days because unfortunately his dad passed away. So yeah, TJ and I visit each other often. I feel like I see him only once a year versus he comes up here more. And he's talking about coming up here in September to go with me to go to Pigeon Forge in Dollywood. So that's the plan for right now. He's trying to make me go to his wedding. That's going to be Father's Day weekend of next year. But until I get a culinary, I can't tell him anything. And I know he's trying to get me to go to my boss and said my friend says I have to go. Well, unfortunately, if I were to talk like that, I could end up losing my job because of the fact that I've pushed my luck a little too much last year. If I were on the show Press Your Luck, I really would have pressed my luck to the point where I have a bunch of whammies just piling on top of me over and over and over again if I were to try that stunt. Anyways, guys, I don't know if you guys enjoyed the YouTube series as much as I did. I personally loved it. It was fun talking to you guys about my friendship with TJ and, Kay from time to time. Kay was not as involved in our trips. I mean, yeah, last year we did attempt to go on Haggard's together, but honestly, the one time I enjoyed with her was 2 years ago when me, her, TJ, and Vanita all rode on Haggard's together, and we all talked about it afterwards, and that's always going to be one of my most memorable times with Kay, besides in 2019 when I was going to Legoland a bunch of times, and that's actually when I vlogged the Lego Movie World for the very first time. Plus, I did that one vlog when Kay, TJ, Vanita, and I all went to the Lego Movie World, and I was kind of goofing around with the people on the Chima ride. So, those are the kind of videos I like to go back and rewatch from time to time and just kind of reflect and go, I remember those days. Those were fun. But starting not next week, more than likely not next week, but the following week, since I'll be, off again, Sunday and Monday, and possibly Tuesday too, but we'll see. I will be starting My High School Dayz. It's going to be a YouTube series that is going to be talking about my life in high school. My ninth grade year, I'm going to basically talk about how certain events kind of led up to or helped me become a better person. But it's 10th through 12th I'm really excited about, because I want to talk to you guys about how certain things that happened to me during my high school years really helped me. It's going to be another one of those really long series. I don't know for right now how long it's going to be. I'm estimating it's going to last the rest of the year, but it's still early. It's still January. We're going into February, so it could last 10 months. You never know. But we'll see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm going to be doing, like, say for example, when I get to the 10th grade year, I'm going to be doing a YouTube video just on how walking to school helped me become independent. And I'm going to spend an entire video just discussing that, just to give you guys an idea. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week when I'm on the camping trip. I will plan on YouTubing next week, but there won't be any at-home vlogs next week, just until the following week. But I really enjoyed being able to vlog tonight before I did a little more homework. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.